This is Duffel Bag Step 4. At this point, we are ready to place our pockets onto our bag. So we are going to take our bag and we are going to open it up so that we are working on the pretty side of our bag. If you use your fingers and just kind of finger press this seam that you've already sewn and serged, then we can take a look at some of our markings. You have 2 pockets here. Remember, you're only required to place 1. I will be placing both on my bag, but I'll only demonstrate the 1 step. So we know that this is the top edge of our pocket, and where our pocket, we want to sit right here so that it's coming towards the top of our bag. To place this, we want to find our marking and just line up the bottom of the bag centered in between our webbing markings. Just line it up right on that line and pin it into place. Remember, you're pinning through all the layers of fabric and back up to the top, about a hand width apart. So once I sew across this seam right there using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, this part of the bag pocket is going to flip up and it's going to create my pocket right here. What I do on one side, I do on the other. Dropped my pocket there. So same concept. I'm going to be placing my pocket here on this side of the bag. So I want to flip it over. My ugly side is up. I place my pins in. I sew across, and then it's going to flip up. So I've got pretty sides of my bag showing. Just as a reminder, if you would like to embroider your bag, it's easier to do it before you sew it into place. So if you're going to embroider your pocket, you may want to do that now. We are ready now to move this over to our sewing machine. We are just using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. We're going to be sewing essentially right along the top edge of the serging. We are going to sew 1 or 2 stitches and back stitch 1 or 2. We're just going to work our way across. Now the bulk of this bag starts to get in the way a little bit, so you need to make sure, I'm going to put my needle down while I'm stitching here, that this bag isn't getting in your way and it's not getting tucked up anywhere else. As we work our way across, we don't want to have to be unpicking anything, so just kind of make sure that everything's out of your way. We're going to back stitch 2 or 3 stitches, we're going to put that needle up, and we're going to trim off our threads. If you would like, now's a good time to sew on that second pocket if you want it. This flips up, we finger press it into place, and now after we've trimmed our threads, we are ready to move on to the next step.